Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Gary Adams, our club's Santa-in-Chief, told us a Christmas story, but a real Christmas story, one of hardship and solutions, inspiring us to bring Christmas joy wherever we can. Gary did some things well and some things that he could improve on. Let's go over that to make us all better speakers. One of the things I really appreciate that Gary did was he called me last night. He gave me about a 15-minute rundown of his speech, what he expected, what he wanted me to look at, and ultimately kind of just an overall view. I really appreciate it because last night I started working on my notes for his evaluation today because I wanted to do a good job. I've promised Gary an evaluation and I'm going to give it. Now, you told me on the phone that I could be a little mean. And I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to be jolly here. You had good props. You had the picture. You had the hat. You had the Santa coat to get us all into that feeling of Santa's here. You had emotion. Your voice began to crack as you spoke, talking about the Art Carney quote. You began to you looked downtrodden and began to almost weep in a sense. You had amazing quotations. How do you explain to a child that since you're poor, Santa won't be coming? Could you imagine that conversation, having to have that? That's horrible. But to get through that is more impressive than anything. That line hit like a punch from Mike Tyson. He engaged us with questions. Have you worn the suit? You gave us a call to action to spread Christmas joy wherever we can. One of the things you asked me to look at was your pacing, and you had really good pacing. You didn't go too slow, you didn't go too fast. Some of the things that you should work on, and we should all work on, is eye contact. As you were kind of going about and speaking, you were looking kind of down the center and not really sticking to a person delivering a line. Deliver a line to Tim, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then move on to Blake, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Move on to Catherine Mosier-Blake, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And keep moving forward as you give your speech, because that's going to connect us all. When you're out front, you want to tell the back table to move because you had your back ultimately to you. I have more. The red light's on. I'll tell you after the meeting.